The eye is very, very close to us now. Well, here we are, guys. Last video we were talking about tennis and swimming and all this stuff. And here we are. We're gonna go and play tennis. And then after that, we can go swimming. So yeah, Laura's excited for the pool mainly. But Catherine is excited to try out some of this. By the way, there's a whole bunch of students all dancing over here. Doing their TikTok dancing or whatever. I'm not sure. It's a school thing, I think. Yeah, school dancing. But they're all like TikTok trends, pretty much. Wow. Okay, there's a reason they have lights here. You're supposed to go at night. That was brutal. You about to have 1 peso coins to get all the water. Anyway, so we will come at night. We'll definitely come at night. That was absolutely the most sweating. And you know what? The thing is today is the federal government has said it's a do not travel warning because of the typhoons and the cyclones and super typhoon, I don't know. Yet in Roxas City, you know, this is what we're here with, extreme heat really. But the do not travel warning has more to do with the storm, but yeah, we're gonna be pretty lucky here. The rest of the country's not playing tennis, I don't think. Wow, I am terribly out of shape. That lap pool is longer than all the pools I've been going to for a long time. And yeah, oof. And unfortunately, it's 5 foot deep, so somebody's not tall enough. Yeah, so she's a kiddie pool kind of person. And yeah, here's Laura. Laura's in the kiddie pool here. Just gonna use this angle here. As her bumblebee. Yeah. It's been cool. Whew. Exhausted. Well, we stopped just in time and said we gotta go. We saw the winds picking up like crazy. The typhoon will be hitting, you know, the major part of the Philippines, you know, very soon. And it's a super typhoon. And it won't affect us that much, but you know, we'll still get the after effects or before effects. I don't know how that works, but the waves are already getting really big and the winds are howling. So yeah, it's gonna get a little crazy. And we knew we had to come home and bat down the hatches and, you know, make sure everything's good at the Beaver. And we're not gonna have any big problems. So yeah, we'll see how bad it gets. Well, it is 4 o'clock so far. This is how bad it is. Not terribly bad. Waves still big. And the rain, but it's not terrible rain, it's just a little bit. And of course, strong winds are gonna keep coming, but we'll see. Pretty dark out there. The restaurant's pretty dead. It is Thursday, so you know. Thursdays, Mondays, Tuesdays are the slowest days of the week for us. So we'll see. But we're all batting down, you know, we're ready. Put that off into the corner there so that the wind can't push it any further. And I don't know what happened, but both the plugs were removed from my bike tires. And they are set to very low air in it. And when you add air, the air just comes right out of the valves. So I don't know if somebody like sabotaged them on me or something, because they both had caps not long ago. So I don't know what's going on, but that's gonna have to get replaced, the back tire, and get a cap for the front and hope that the air will stay in it. I don't know. Well, the eye is going to be hitting us very soon. I just got a message from, I don't know if I can say his name, so I'll just say he's a international disaster risk management person. Shows me in the command center, so he is in the command center. And he shows that the eye is very, very close to us now, but it won't hit us, we'll get all the rain. It's just gonna go through all that water that's out there and go straight up towards Luzon area. But we told the staff they could finish off the food panda orders. We haven't had any customers in 2 hours because food's going out in this, so they can close down a bit early. So we're gonna go over here. I doubt I can show you anything because the camera's not gonna pick it up, it's too dark. Never mind, I forgot, we have lights. And yeah, look at that wind blowing in like crazy. And we don't close these because there's no point. You want the air to be able to go through it, otherwise it'll just damage everything. Yeah, so the waves aren't close, like that's normal high tide type stuff, but the waves are big and powerful, and the wind is absolutely howling. I have a thing on my camera to block most of this wind noise, but yeah, the camera I bet you is not even showing how extreme it really is for us right now. Anyway, we're gonna get lucky. Even the guy was saying from disaster risk management, he's like, by mid-afternoon, the eye will have moved north of us. So we're just gonna get heavy rains. Well, cold. Why are you cold? I don't know why you're so cold. I ordered you one of these.
Yeah.
Where's yours? In the house. We'll see. That's her fault. I got her matching one. These are Gore-Tex. So these are really good for the motorbike. When we go to Cebu, look at the crabs still, they don't even care. Yeah, I know this is gonna pick them up, but there's crabs all over. And they're just crawling around, looking for food. Just another day for them. I guess they're not afraid of water. Look how cold you are. It's like 25 degrees Celsius. Oh, freezing. Well, here you go. This is where we're at now. The tide just moved up an extra 10 or 12 feet just in the last 2 minutes. The waves are pretty crazy. The wind's picked up, but the wind's been like crazy all day, to be honest. That's where we're at, but we're not anywhere near our wall. But then again, look at that. It already moved another 3 or 4 feet since I started filming this. Oh yeah, now it's blowing. I wouldn't hold that umbrella like that. It's gonna push you, woof, fly away, Mary Poppins. Oh, and it just died. Oh no, it's coming back. It's coming back, and now we're getting even closer. You should go stand out there and you can be one of those reporters. Reporting live, and you could be like screaming, and then some guy will just walk by behind you like there's nothing going on.
I'm not gonna do that.
No?
No.
Alright. Yeah. It's getting closer. Pushing up. Doing okay. Well, it keeps coming up and coming up. It's getting higher, but I think we might be okay, but we won't know until tomorrow after lunch, I think, of how much it will come up. But rain-wise, we shouldn't have any flooding. We don't get a lot of flooding out here. It's not really a flood area. Well, here we are, 1:15 in the morning, and this is where we're at. So we got about, what did I say? That guy said 9 a.m.? Yeah, but 5 a.m. I believe it'll start being on us. And 9 a.m. the eye will pass. Well. Now it's definitely looking a lot more like, yeah, pretty intense now. Incredibly intense. Whew. The crabs are still out there though. They don't want to go in the water, so they're just hanging out right there now. That is like so surreal to see these waves crashing. Well, we've been out of electricity for, I don't know, 2.5 hours now, something like that. And it is starting, I think, to get to the end of it for us. But it's hard to tell, and look how cloudy it is out there. But the eye is north of us. Yeah, and that's the only damage that we can see is that support post. So that thing is all leaning forward. It'll need to get fixed. Well, look at that. It is now, I think, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we survived. It made it. Finally, electricity came back on 5 minutes ago. Catherine has been cleaning up the storm, plus the young lady that cleans at her house here is here now too. And yeah, there we go. Now we get an idea. That's kind of like a little bit warped, and look at that plywood is not doing too well with the paint and everything. It's gonna be sanded and then they have to paint it. I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. But this is, the support came right off, so it's gonna have to get put back on. Yeah, anyway, we'll get the whole thing reinforced. It's never going to be perfect in a storm, but that's fine. Oh, you found a seashell.
Yep.
Let's see.
Seashell.
Yeah, there's nothing in it too, so you're okay. So yeah, we survived the day. Not much to complain about. We haven't been to the beaver yet because we're opening at 4, and but we did see on the cameras it looks fine. Everything seems pretty fine there. But yeah, it's like when it leaves, it just leaves. It was really quick. It's all moved off now. Now there is other parts of the Philippines that are gonna feel it till like Saturday or Sunday. So not so good for them. This stayed fine. You know, it's mostly just worry, but it was for no reason. We were okay. So we got very lucky. Kind of stayed out in the water there. And it also timed exactly with low tide for us. So our low tide was 7:30 this morning, and it was hitting us between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. So the water was really far out. So we saw some massive waves, but they were really far because the tide was so far out. Okay, little Laura. Woohoo!
I found a seashell.
Nice, nice. So yeah, it's gonna slowly get a little bit better, We're not supposed to get any real rain until like midnight, and then it's like 1 or 2 millimeters. It's not gonna be anything. It's basically back to normal rainy season for us now. Alright, we're gonna have a shower now. Everything's gonna be back to normal. I'm happy. So, yeah, I'm not even sure what we got going on tomorrow. There were things planned, but because of the weather and everything else, when they were doing long-term planning, they pushed it out. So we're gonna make other plans for this weekend, and we got some people coming to Roxas City from the Beaver. The planes this morning, they were trying to land, at least one plane, the first plane I believe it was, and they showed that they tried circling many times and then they gave up and went back to Manila. They couldn't land. So I know there are people that were planning to come today that couldn't come today, but they'll probably be here tomorrow. So yeah, my tire is completely flat and on the back on my bike, so I couldn't take my bike anywhere. We got somebody who's going to pick it up and go get me a new tire for it. In the meantime, I'm going to take this right here, go check out the Beaver and see what the status is there. We don't open for a couple more hours. So as you can see, the Black Sands is almost open. 18th is their grand opening, and it's already looking like it's ready to go. Right here, my friend, Canadian Beaver. Whoa! There we go. Well, yeah, there's a little bit. Nothing in here. Everything seems to be fine. Everything's okay on the inside, thankfully. But yeah, these are for our storms. When it rains, it goes this way all the time. And last night it didn't. It went this way. So of course those got blown down and around and smashed up. A couple of them are salvageable, and those are garbage, I'm sure. Hit my head on that. That's nice. But yeah, otherwise I think we're okay. I don't see any damage with anybody, actually. I think they're all gonna be, they all did okay. Yeah. Well, a couple hours they'll get in here and clean this all up and Things will get better. Look how much sand came in. Holy smokes. That's a lot more sand. Yeah, we never had really any sand, just a little strip here. So it pushed a lot up. Oh, the Blue Jays way. Ugh. Now, look at that corrosion from the salt air, too. Alright, well. So there's not very many downed trees or anything like that. It's doing pretty good. So anyway, that's it. There's the update. This is what's been going on for the storm, and all is well. I hope everybody else does very well. I know this storm's going to carry on for a couple days, and other people may not get it so easy as we did here, with just some branches and trees being taken out, but otherwise it doesn't look too bad here. All right, thanks guys. We'll see you again soon.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again.